Carl's partner died last week. The funeral was today, but Carl wasn't welcome. His partner's sister, who planned the funeral, disapproved of their relationship. To make matters worse, Carl wasn't mentioned in the obituary, which was published with an old photo and a name that no longer represented the partner Carl knew and loved.
June received a terminal diagnosis yesterday and is scared. But she has her best friend since high school to lean on. June designated her close friend as her medical power of attorney, included her in her will, and they discussed the celebration of life that June envisions for herself after her passing. Despite these measures, her friend still may not have the right to make decisions about how June's body is handled after she dies. State law designates the legal next of kin as the decision maker, which in June's case would be her estranged mother, who she hasn't spoken to in over 20 years.
Chris is a single parent of 4 children and is starting their advanced planning process. The kids are spread across the country now, and to be honest, they don't all get along very well. Family harmony has been complicated lately by differences in religious beliefs and lifestyles. Despite being in good health, Chris is concerned about what will happen if their children can't agree on how to handle end-of-life arrangements. And Chris wants to take steps now to make things simpler for everyone when that time comes.
In Louisiana, all powers of attorney expire at the time of death, and it's your legal next of kin who gets to decide what happens to your body after you die. That's your spouse, if you are legally married. If you're not married, your next of kin is a majority of your adult children or grandchildren. If there are no adult children or grandchildren, your parents, if they are still living, are the next of kin. If you have no living parents, then the majority of your siblings decide what happens to you. If no siblings can be found, then cousins or even more distant relatives are asked. If your legal next of kin is a group of people, several siblings or children, for example, and a majority of that group can't agree, the court has to step in and appoint someone to make decisions, dragging out the process and further disenfranchising your loved ones.
Wake has partnered with the Pro Bono Project to draft a simple form called a Funeral and Disposition of Remains Directive, or Right of Disposition for short. This 2-page form allows you to name a representative to make decisions about what happens to your body after you die, is fully enforceable under Louisiana law, and requires just your notarized signature. By having this form in place, you and your loved ones can rest easy, knowing your decisions are in the right hands.
To find out more about how to complete a right of disposition document, contact Wake at wake.education.